guys, it's Ray, and tonight we are at a screening for ABC's A Million Little Things with the Paley Center for Media. The red carpet starts now.
Hey, Bill. There's something we want to talk to you about.
What was that?
You spoke at his funeral! You were his friend! I trusted you!
And I don't go to see me, 'cause
I am so sorry.
understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know I am. I just want you to know I am. I just want you to know I am.
Yeah, so we're halfway into the second season. What do you think the impact of the show has been?
Well, you hope some good things. You know, my character's done some stupid things in this life, but a lot of the other characters are just struggling with cancer, male breast cancer, female breast cancer, depression, infidelity. I think that the show is we champion forgiveness, friends being there for each other, and I hope that is the impact. I hope that kind of rubs off on people when it comes in their living rooms every week.
So while you are with the rest of the cast filming it, what is the synergy like on set? What is it like to be with all these phenomenal people and do this work?
Oh my God. The crew does not like when we're all together because it turns into, it's like a 7-year-old's birthday party. Everybody eats too much sugar. We're all too excited to see each other because we're all in love with each other. And I look over at my cameraman friends and they're like, "Geez, you guys, please settle down." And so, yeah, it's a wonderful kind of atmosphere.
So, of course, we are halfway through the second season. What do you feel like the impact of the show itself and your character in specific has been?
My hope is that the show has made it easier for people to talk to each other about mental health and their feelings and what they're going through. I think that we're showing people who support each other, and my greatest wish is that influences other people, the viewers, into supporting their loved ones and listening and being open.
And so, of course, there are a lot of different kind of plot lines and things happening and personal stories and struggles. What would you say is maybe not your favorite, but the most compelling or the most, the plot line that you're kind of most drawn to within the show?
Right now, in season 2, the plotline that I'm most drawn to is Rome and Regina's story when they're trying to adopt. I think that it's a really beautiful story that we're telling, and it's something that a lot of people I know and my own family went through. And I think it's just a beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to do, to take care of a child that you didn't biologically give birth to is, I think, just such a huge gift.
All right, so tell us a little bit about, just into the second season, what the impact of the show has been.
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, I couldn't be more grateful to be a part of such an amazing cast, an amazing crew, and to play such an impactful character in such a short amount of time that people can watch and enjoy and really connect to. It's really, really amazing. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the character.
Yeah, he's so PJ he's very artistic and he's kind of trying to figure out who he is, and we at the beginning of the season he's not sure if his dad is really his dad, and he realizes that he's kind of been lied to his whole life, so just going through trying to really get to the bottom of it and trying to understand why his family lied to him, and it turns into this really kind of loving and caring story about just parents trying to protect their kid, but just not doing it the right way. And it's something that a lot of people have gone through that reached out to me, and it's really cool to play characters that people connect to like that.
What do you think the impact of the show has been, just on just regular people, even on you as a person?
I had a moment. I was a fan of the show, and I lost a friend from college to suicide, and and it was I sometimes like to do a throwback and watch TV in real time. And I was watching the show the night before and got the text the next day, and it was just too. I felt like I was living the show I had watched the night before because of the scene with Ron Livingston, who was so like my friend, and it was bizarre and comforting and hard all at the same time. And all of that is because it's effective, because it's so well done. But I love that they're doing it. I love that ABC's doing it. I love that DJ, writes it. And it's, I just think it's a really fantastic show.
Victoria. Okay, so coming up with a series like this, what was going through your head at first? I mean, obviously, just a human experience, but what were you thinking when you were coming up as you're weaving this show together?
Well, I lost a friend to suicide, and I had run into him the week before, and we were supposed to have lunch, and then he took his life. And I don't think for a second that our lunch could have saved him, but I do think pretty much every second I could have had one more lunch. And his death, we weren't as close as the guys on this show, but his death was just as impactful, and it made me look at my own life. And I thought, well, he was a dad like me, he's a loving husband like me. Why did our stories differ so drastically? And it really was this wake-up call to look at my life and go, what do you want to do differently? And I had been a half-hour comedy writer who wanted to write deeper stories, and I thought, well, he'd want me to write this. And so I took it out and pitched it. And there's a speech that Maggie gives in the pilot about John F. Kennedy Jr. losing sight of the horizon, and the instruments were telling him which way was up, and he didn't trust it. And by the time he realized it was too late, he was nosedive and he couldn't pull up. That's depression. And that monologue that Allison Miller gives, Maggie gives in the pilot, was written at my friend's memorial as I was trying to figure out how that happened. So every day he's with me. And it's not a show about one friend dying. It's a show about 7 friends finally living. Yeah.
A Million Little Things airs Thursdays on ABC. I'm Ray, and you've just been buzzed.
Guys, I'm David Gentoli, and you know what? You have just been buzzed.